Justin Bieber's fashion empire is crumbling and fans are absolutely ruthless about it. The pop superstar's Skylock brand just dropped its first collection, and the internet is tearing it apart piece by piece. We're talking about hoodies that look like they came straight from a clearance rack being sold for premium prices, and customers are not having it. Before we dive deep into this fashion disaster, make sure you hit that subscribe button because we're about to spill some serious tea that will leave you questioning everything you thought you knew about celebrity fashion brands. The backlash started the moment the first Skylock pieces arrived at customers' doors. Social media exploded with complaints that would make any brand manager break out in cold sweats. One customer posted a photo of their blue hoodie with a caption asking why they paid designer prices for what looks identical to a $10 Walmart basic. The comment section turned into a roasting session that would put celebrity awards show moments to shame. People started comparing their purchases to items they could find at discount stores, and the similarities were painfully obvious. The shoulder pad situation became its own controversy within the controversy. Bieber designed these hoodies with pronounced shoulder padding that creates a boxy silhouette, but customers are saying it makes them look like they're wearing their dad's oversized work clothes from the 80s. The fit is apparently tailored specifically for Bieber's frame, leaving regular customers swimming in fabric that doesn't work on anyone else's body type. Fashion experts are calling it a fundamental design flaw that shows a complete disconnect between the creator and his target audience. Price tags are the second major issue causing outrage across social platforms. A basic hoodie costs $200, sweatpants run $150, and even simple accessories like slides are priced at $80. Customers are posting side-by-side comparisons showing nearly identical items from mainstream retailers that cost a fraction of the Skylock prices. The value proposition is being questioned by everyone from longtime Bieber fans to fashion industry insiders who are calling the pricing strategy completely out of touch with reality. The aesthetic itself is dividing opinions in ways nobody expected. Skylock embraces a futuristic, almost alien-inspired design language with metallic accents, unusual color combinations, and architectural silhouettes that look like they belong in a science fiction movie. Some fashion critics are praising the bold vision and experimental approach, saying it pushes boundaries in ways that mainstream fashion rarely attempts. However, the average consumer seems completely confused by the direction, with many saying the clothes look like costumes rather than everyday wear. Bieber's personal style choices are becoming part of the criticism narrative. Fans are pointing out the disconnect between how he dresses in public versus what his brand is selling. He's regularly photographed in oversized streetwear, baggy pants, and casual basics that look nothing like the fitted, futuristic pieces in his collection. This inconsistency is making people question whether he actually believes in his own brand or if this is purely a business venture designed to capitalize on his fame. The delivery experience has added another layer of disappointment to the situation. Customers waited months for their orders only to receive items that looked different from the promotional photos. The quality complaints are piling up faster than customer service can respond to them. Stitching issues, fabric problems, and sizing inconsistencies are being reported across multiple social media platforms. People are sharing unboxing videos that show their genuine shock at what they received versus what they expected. Manufacturing concerns are also emerging as more details about the production process come to light. Industry insiders are questioning whether the brand cut corners to maintain profit margins while charging premium prices. The materials don't seem to justify the cost, and the construction quality is being compared unfavorably to established streetwear brands that charge significantly less. This is particularly damaging for a brand trying to establish itself in the luxury market segment. Celebrity fashion brands have a notorious history of failure, and Skylock seems to be following a familiar pattern. Stars often launch clothing lines without understanding the complexity of fashion retail, leading to products that feel disconnected from both the celebrity's image and consumer needs. The fashion industry requires expertise in design, manufacturing, marketing, and retail that most entertainers simply don't possess, regardless of their success in music or entertainment. Social media reactions have been overwhelmingly negative, with hashtags criticizing the brand trending across multiple platforms. Memes comparing Skylock pieces to everything from alien costumes to rejected fashion school projects are going viral. The organic criticism is particularly damaging because it's coming from genuine customers rather than coordinated attacks. When real buyers are publicly expressing disappointment, it creates lasting damage to brand reputation that's extremely difficult to recover from. The timing of this launch couldn't be worse for Bieber's overall brand image. He's been working to rebuild his public persona and establish himself as a serious artist and businessman. A failed fashion venture undermines those efforts and reinforces negative perceptions about celebrity vanity projects. The criticism extends beyond just the clothes to questions about his judgment and business acumen. Fashion industry veterans are offering harsh assessments of the brand's strategy and execution. They're pointing out fundamental mistakes in everything from market research to pricing strategy to quality control. The consensus seems to be that Skylock represents everything wrong with celebrity fashion brands, prioritizing quick profits over building something sustainable and meaningful. The customer service response has been inadequate according to multiple reports from disappointed buyers. Long wait times, unhelpful responses, and difficulty processing returns are being reported across social media. When customers are already unhappy with their purchases, poor service experiences amplify the negative sentiment and create lasting damage to brand perception. Comparison shopping has become a popular activity among social media users who are finding nearly identical items at mainstream retailers for drastically lower prices. These side-by-side posts are going viral and creating a narrative that Skylock is essentially marking up basic items with minor modifications and designer labels. The value proposition becomes impossible to defend when customers can show such obvious alternatives. The fashion press has been equally critical, with major publications running pieces questioning the brand's vision and execution. Style experts are describing the collection as confused and overpriced, lacking the cohesive aesthetic that successful fashion brands require. The professional criticism adds credibility to consumer complaints and makes the situation more serious than typical social media backlash. Quality control issues are becoming more apparent as more customers receive their orders. Photos showing loose threads, uneven seams, and fabric defects are circulating widely. For a brand charging premium prices, these manufacturing flaws are particularly damaging because they suggest the company isn't investing adequately in production quality despite the high price points. The resale market is already showing concerning signs for Skylock's long-term prospects. Items that were purchased at full retail price are being listed on secondary platforms for significant discounts, and many aren't finding buyers even at reduced prices. This suggests the brand lacks the cultural cachet necessary to maintain value in the resale market, which is crucial for establishing luxury credentials. Industry analysts are predicting this could be a short-lived venture if the brand doesn't address the fundamental issues quickly. Fashion brands that launch with this level of negative feedback rarely recover without major overhauls to product design, pricing strategy, and quality control processes. The window for correction is limited because fashion consumers have short attention spans and many alternatives. The broader conversation about celebrity fashion brands is being reignited by Skylock's struggles. Consumers are becoming more sophisticated about recognizing when stars are simply licensing their names to existing manufacturers versus creating genuinely original products. The bar for success in this space has risen significantly, and traditional celebrity endorsement models are less effective than they once were. Whether Justin Bieber can salvage Skylock remains to be seen, but the early indicators suggest a challenging path ahead. The fashion industry is unforgiving to brands that launch without proper preparation, and consumer trust is difficult to rebuild once it's been damaged. The next few months will determine whether this becomes a cautionary tale about celebrity fashion ventures, or if Bieber can somehow turn the narrative around. If you found this deep dive into celebrity fashion drama as fascinating as we did, make sure to subscribe for more content that exposes the reality behind the glamorous world of entertainment business ventures.